Welcome to the Binaural Journey. Here I am today visiting a local museum, a Spanish-style courtyard that they have outside. A couple of rooms off to the left there you can usually walk into, but they were closed up on this day. I think it's because there was a school tour group. Listen to this fountain in the binaural audio. Really cool effect. You can hear it off to the side in the background. And as I walk up the steps here, you'll see the real stars of this museum. This is who most people come to visit. And at this time they've got 3 manatees they're rehabilitating. This museum's right on the water, and manatees are brought in from different locations that are either suffering cold stress, or there's one you can see that on the left there, his tail was caught and some maybe fishing line or something like that. He had to be rescued. But they are being rehabilitated for release, so really neat creatures. They'll come up right to the windows and look at you, kind of investigate you. I spend a lot of time just sitting there watching them. And I do kind of a speed run today on this video, just kind of trying to cover in one take all of the elements that this museum has. So going up to the top level here, and you can see the above water observation area. And they do have scheduled presentations that they do, where there would usually be a group of people listening to somebody talk about different manatee facts. Probably 3 or 4 times throughout the day you can watch them being fed and learn a little bit about each one of them. Got a couple aquariums, and there's a little touch tank. Kind of neat exhibits. It was a pretty empty day except for the school buses. They had a couple of classes that I tried to avoid and walk on the opposite side of the museum. Skeletons, different animals. Sorry, I forgot I was recording. I kind of stopped talking there for a while, just watching the footage. But yeah, this is a natural history museum as well, so there's a lot of those types of exhibits. I like this quote on the wall: "Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better." This is a cool little walkthrough. It kind of shows the wilderness in Florida. At least maybe how it once was. There's some animals there that I think they're all but eliminated from the Florida wildlife. Sandhill cranes off to the right, we do see quite a bit of those. But yeah, there's a black bear. I don't think there's many of those left in Florida. Same thing with some of the big cats that are shown in the exhibit. Turkeys, you'll definitely see some wild turkeys around Florida. certain parts. And they've got this old style Florida home. I love the backgrounds that are painted there. That's another area that's really nice and quiet, and you can just spend a lot of time in there. You've got some nautical exhibits and artifacts. A little faux boathouse area. There's a bunch of artifacts around that are just old Florida things. They have like some Disney memorabilia. And I'll be going downstairs to get a closer look at those. The room downstairs better. There's some Native American artifacts that are really cool. It's amazing the things that are found locally. You can still go out to a lot of parts of Florida and find, arrowheads, like authentic Native American arrowheads, just buried in the sand or the dirt. Very few people there, which is nice. I like to browse a museum when it's really quiet and nearly empty. I just realized I didn't walk down one of the parts that's further back off to the left up here. I kind of just backtracked. But they have some, like a medical history type of room. Yeah, I think there was a group of people up past that, so I just turned around and walked back. I'll have to go back and look at everything a little more clearly. This graphic is pretty cool. Up to the left they just add this that compares the size of each of the planets to the sun. Give you a sense of scale. Earth is very tiny on there. Just Jupiter and Saturn are the larger ones, of course. And this museum actually used to have a third floor of exhibits, but they had to close it down when there was a fire at the museum a long time ago. And then when they were reopening it, their elevator always only went from the first to second floor, so it didn't meet ADA regulations, so no more third floor. And then this is the lobby that leads to their planetarium, which is my favorite place to spend time there. They do like 4 or 5 different presentations in the planetarium throughout the day. Authentic asteroid they found there. Yeah, it probably holds like, I don't know, at least 100 people. And sometimes it's really packed and sometimes it's really empty. This was between shows, so there's no one in there, so I just went to get a quick look at it. I wanted to look around more, but there actually was one person just relaxing inside there, so I didn't want to walk around with the camera for too long. You just leave this cool blue lit background on when there's not a show in progress, and that's a really nice ambience inside the theater. Kind of hard to see all the seating with the blue above it, but head out the alternate exit here. They do one guided show where one of their staff members talks about just the scale of the known universe, and it's like just staggering when you see it presented. A little gift shop there. And here's the sort of the main entry I started on the opposite side. There's a replica woolly mammoth. And those are actually have been found locally not far from this museum too. Like within 20 miles they found woolly mammoth bones. There's the megalodon jaws. hard to believe what the rest of the animal, the size of that would be like. They also, I don't think I got a good look at it, but if you look off to the left here, there's like this armadillo. Yeah, just down at the bottom on the left there. And I never knew armadillos used to be gigantic like that. Like apparently one time they were huge and weighed hundreds of pounds. It's kind of wild. A lot of Native American artifacts there. And then the last exhibit that I walk into here is the talent collection. And these are all pieces that were found by this one guy. I think his name is George Talent. And yeah, I've just found all of these pieces around Central Florida. Native American bowls and jewelry, all kinds of things. It's kind of neat that he now has this room dedicated to all of his findings, sort of his life's work all presented in this museum. Got some neat characters out there showing what life was like back then. Different tools. They would use the mollusks, shells, as hammers and things like that. But I will do another video here and spend a little more time in each room looking around specifics. When I headed out of this room, I walked right into a class of students walking around, so that's when I cut the video off. But I love that place. A really nice area to just browse around casually and relax and spend some time in the quiet. I hope you enjoyed having a look at it. Thank you for watching and listening. Let me know what else you would like to see. Thank you.